Walking lazily in the hallway, you were dragging your feet towards the classroom, showing no interest because today you had no plans to come to school, but your mother never let you take a leave without a solid reason. Other students were talking, laughing, doing what they do on a regular basis, like a group of girls standing in front of a locker while gossiping about something that seemed serious while boys were laughing and running around. Suddenly, someone bumped into you and you fall forward before landing on the floor. You closed your eyes tightly, ready to feel the hard stone breaking your bones, but you didn't feel it. Instead, you felt something strong, but not hard like the floor. Before you open your eyes, a voice comes. Get off of me, you potato. You wide open your eyes and saw your bully under you. You fell on top of him and that's why you didn't feel the pain. You both kept looking at each other for a while and the other students gathered around. Jungkook came back to his senses as he got lost in your eyes, but he was not supposed to show it. Are you deaf? He said, pushing you as you landed beside him, feeling the pain in your butt. He got up before dusting his clothes and looked at you with disgust. You are so cruel, you complained while rubbing your back, and he scoffed. You always create trouble, you absent head potato. I owe you and you have to do whatever I ask from you because I saved you today. It was an accident. You tried to got up but again fell down, making other students laugh at you. You saw Jungkook smirking. Wyan, are you okay? A voice came from the back, making all the students turn in the direction. Jimin rushed towards you and helped you in standing. Jungkook's jaw clenched when he saw him touching you. What happened? How did you fall? Before you could say anything, he spoke. When did she not fall? It's her habit to create problems because she herself is a big problem. You gave him a death glare. Jimin looked at you. Did you get hurt somewhere? You looked at him and nodded. My back. I think it's sprained. Let's go in the medical room. Jungkook poked his inner cheek when you walked away with Jimin while he held your hand tightly, giving you support. Jungkook realized how all the students were there looking at this drama. Don't you guys have any other work? They all went back to their activities once he crawled. Jungkook dislikes when you are too friendly and open up with your guy best friend. He always hates it. They say that a guy always trouble a girl in which he has interest. He never bully or trouble a girl he has no interest. Same cases with Jungkook, but he is not ready to confess it. Or you can say this is how everything started when you came into school. So it's hard for him to tell you about his feelings and he is also not sure whether you like him back or not. He only bickers with you and he likes how you strongly face him without a fear. There is no physical harm, he just likes your attention and he finds you cute when you argue back with him. Let's go to the class. He grabbed Jungkook's attention. Jungkook once again looked in the direction in which you and Jimin disappeared and then walked away with his friends. Feeling any better? She said, coming near you and gave you a glass of water. You nodded. Yes, thank you. Now I'm feeling good. She massaged your back that helped you in feeling better. You fixed your shirt and she opened the curtains. Jimin walked near you. How are you now? You smiled and nodded. Better. Wanna rest or shall we go to the class? I'm fine, so let's go to the class. Thanks, ma'am. The nurse smiled at you. Jimin carried your bag and you both walked out of the room. You and Jimin came in the class when the teacher has already started the class. Jimin opened the door and all the students looked in your direction along with the teacher. Where were you guys? Sir, Ryan injured her back, so I took her to the medical room. Mr. Jess looked at you. Because both of you are the top students of the class, teachers likes you. How did that happen? And are you Okay now? You nodded. Then he told you to sit in the class. Jungkook's eyes were fixed on you until you looked at him and ignored because before sitting on your seat. Let's continue the chapter. He again started to explain while Jungkook was looking at you. You only sit a seat ahead of him in another line, but he can still see your side profile clearly. He used to be a backbencher, but not until he started to take interest in you and this whole thing started. You could see him with the corner of your eyes. His eyes were only fixed on you. After some time the class got over, Jimin came near you. Let's go to the cafeteria. I'll give you a treat today. Your face lightens. Wow, someone is caring about me so much today, huh? When did I not? And what's with this someone? Am I someone for you? He looked a little disappointed while you shook your head. Not even in dreams. You are the best guy. You heard a chuckle from the back seat. Jungkook was listening to both of you, so how could he not join? But sadly, you are not the best girl. You bit your lower lip and turned towards him. Did I say anything to you? Why you always try to be nosy in others' business? He came near you. Don't forget that I'm the one who saved you from breaking your bones and teeth. I can't believe I helped someone like you. Did I ask you? You guys don't start now, please. Wine, let's go. He said, interrupting in the middle, and you were well aware that Jungkook doesn't like any other guy around you, so you purposely make him jealous. You're right, Jimin. I only waste my time and energy here. Let's go. You walked away from there while Jungkook grabbed the back of your chair tightly. Who does she think of herself? Jungkook came into the cafeteria and saw you with Jimin. His blood boiled when he saw Jimin feeding you with his hands. He couldn't able to control himself and walked where you two were. How much are you going to eat? Your stomach will burst one day, potato. You control yourself and looked at him. That's my problem. And don't you have any other work except noticing me all the time? You are not that beautiful to be noticed all the time. Oh, I can see that. He was ready to argue all out of jealousy, but Jimin stepped in the middle. Jungkook, I think you shouldn't trouble Wayne that much. Jungkook looked at him pissed. And who are you telling me that? Stay away, okay? The one who should stay away from here is you. Stop being nosy in others' lives and do your work. Even though Jungkook didn't show it on his face, but these words really stabbed him. He knows that your relationship is not that pleasing from the outside, no matter what he feels for you from inside, but he still feels sad. He looked at you for some time and then left from there while you sat down. Don't mind him. He's really so weird. Jimin always notices Jungkook, and somewhere he knows that Jungkook is like this because he has feelings for you and he can't see any other guy near you. But Jimin and you are friends since childhood. Even though you said all that to him, but you started to feel bad from inside. The next day you came into the school and today you saw him standing in front of your locker. You rolled your eyes when you saw him smirking. He's always in the mood to bicker with you, but today you decided to face him. Step back, I have to use my locker. He was standing resting his back against your locker while hands crossed around his chest. Whatever you said yesterday, apologize for it. You scrunched your eyes. What? What did I say? He looked at you. I should have let your teeth break, then you will know. Aren't you too baggy for the thank you? Okay, fine, thanks for saving me. Apart from this, I'm not going to say anything. Then decide whether you want to apologize or do my homework for a month because I have my ways to make you do both. I'm doing neither of it. Do whatever you want. Fine, I just found this ID card but seems like you don't need it. Your eyes widened when you saw your school ID card in his hands. Yeah, when did you steal it? Give it back. You tried to get it but he swung it high, plus you know you can't win against him. Jungkook, it's not funny, okay? His smirk grew wider. But it's fun for me. I have given you choices, it's in your hands now. He walked away while you ran behind him. Yeah, give me that back. Jimin came to school as sometimes he gets late and saw you running behind Jungkook. Now what happened? He followed you both to the classroom. Jungkook, this is the last time I'm telling you or else I'll complain about you to the principal. He looked at you. As if I care. Go ahead. He slid it in his pocket but you came near him. Why are you doing this, Jungkook? Why do you always trouble me? He turned towards you and looked in your eyes. One thing about you is that you have feelings for him, but sometimes you doubt your choice because he does too much some days. Because you are ugly. Then you shouldn't be talking to me in any way. You find it a chance to take your ID card from his pocket but he guessed your trick already and swing it high. You really think you can trick me? But someone already took away the ID card from his hands. Don't know about that, but you should stop all this. You smiled and Jimin came near you before giving you your ID. Thank you. Yeah, why do you always come in the middle? Who do you think of yourself? Jungkook really got pissed this time as he started to hate his presence. All eyes shifted in your direction. Others thought there's going to be a fight soon as Jungkook looked in a bad mood. No one. I just can't see you troubling her, and you can't trouble her in my presence. Jungkook angrily grabbed his collar, making you gasp. Stop coming in the middle, okay? Yeah, what are you doing? Leave him. You tried to separate him from Jimin and Jungkook looked at you. Now he just can't control it. Why do you look bothered? We are friends. Who are you to tell me whether to leave or stay? Jungkook looked at him. Jungkook, leave his collar. You said, raising your voice a little. You really want me to do what I shouldn't be? Yeah, Jungkook. You shut your mouth, he said before he finishes his sentence. Then Jungkook again looked at you. Do you like him? Or you just hang out with him just to make me jealous? Everyone was surprised and confused when he said those words. Why would I make you jealous? Who are you to me that I care for? He was already angry and your words added fuel to the fire. Today let me just show you who I am and what I want. Before anyone can understand anything, he left Jimin's collar and attached his lips against yours. Your eyes widened in shock while all the students were shocked as well. You came back to your senses as you didn't even realize he was kissing you. You tried to push him but he grabbed your hands strongly. Jimin was among the shocked students. Somehow you managed to push him as your chest moved up and down and you both were running short of breath. Who the hell do you think of yourself, huh? He grabbed your hand and dragged you out of the class with him. Should I follow them? He was puzzled but decided to go behind you anyways because he cared about you. Gossips and whispers started among the students and it took no time when this news spread in the entire school and everyone was talking about this only. You jerked his hand after he brought you in the playground. He turned towards you. Who do you think you are, huh? You know what? You had enough. I'm going to the principal to complain about you. You were about to walk away when he stopped you by hugging from back. Your heart skipped a beat. In fact, it stopped breathing for some seconds. You froze on your place. This was something you never saw coming. Of course, you have feelings for him, and somewhere you know he likes you, but this type of confession was completely unexpected. I'm sorry for my behavior, but I was just out of control and jealous. I just can't see it happening anymore. He broke the hug and came in front of you. Enough of this Tom and Jerry game. I want to tell you that I like you. Not only like you, but I love you. I want to be a lover and not someone you hate. What kind of a guy you are, huh? He lowered his eyes. I know I've troubled you a lot, and it's okay if you don't want to apologize. I just want to know if you like me or not. You have two options. Yes or absolutely yes. You try to control your smile. You are seriously so weird. What if I choose no? You said, looking at him. That's not an option. Yes, it can be. There was a silence for some time. You don't want to hurt him anymore, but just teasing him. I'll choose the second option. He smiled and hugged you tightly. A smile appeared on your face. Thank you. I really love you. What kind of behavior is this? You both broke the hug and looked in the direction where Jimin was standing. Jungkook rolled his eyes while he came near. Dude, why can't you just give us some space? Jimin looked at him. Go to hell, I won't come there. You pressed your lips to control your smile. Jimin looked at you. How did you change so suddenly? Don't say anything to her. Jimin scoffed. I'm sorry, Jimin. You should be. Why did you never tell me if you like him or not? Jungkook looked at you a little curious. I wasn't sure. And now? Now you're sure that you didn't even push him away when he hugged you, and still, after he kissed you in front of everyone. It's okay, I like him. His jaw dropped while Jungkook smiled.
एकदम इन्होंने वक्त बदल दिया, जज्बात बदल दिए, जिंदगी बदल दी.
What? You what? Did you get deaf? She said she likes me. You looked at Jimin. I'm sorry for not sharing it with you. He sighed. It's okay. I'm fine. Let's go back to the class. You both already created a fuss. Now face them all. He said, walking ahead. Jungkook grabbed your hand before squeezing it gently. I'll handle them. You smiled and you both walked towards the class.